has been in the hospital since last Wednesday. He was ordered by his cardiologist to get to the hospital. His hemoglobin was 5.2. And if you know anything about that, you should be at least 8.2 or higher. Any polyps or anything like that, no polyps, no cancer. But they did find a bleeder because we've been wondering where the blood was coming from. So they did find the bleeder. Oh, don't do that, please. They did find a bleeder in his colon, upper part of his colon, so they did clamp that off. So that thing is done. So I'm on my way to the hospital this morning early because they are going to do a procedure on his heart today. I'm concerned, guys, about this procedure this morning. His heart infraction rate is very low. It's 15 to 17%, and at his age, it should be about 50 to 65. So his infraction rating is very, very low. So they're going in today to see if there's any blockage and how did it drop down from between 20 and 25 from last year to 15 to 17 now. So they're going to do that this morning to make sure he's, at what's going on, if they need to do anything else. But they have been hinting at the fact that he might need a blood transfusion. I mean, not a blood transfusion, a heart transplant. His heart is in bad shape, and I'm concerned. I really am. I'm truly, truly concerned about what's going on with him. I had been doing good with getting my content together for my channels. I have my topics and everything ready for all my channel, for this channel and YouTube tips. I have the content, the titles, and all that stuff ready up until September, end of September. But I haven't been able to record. Now, I know I have a video coming up, one for next week. That's the only one I have left for this channel. And my plan was, I'm really behind. I was going to do the patio, clean it, because it really needs to be a good scrub down from after Burrell. And put stain on the columns because they need to be restained. And then I was going to clean the furniture, decorate the furniture, but then like a chase by bees. So the bee guy came and he sprayed crap everywhere. He's supposed to be back this week to double check to see if all the bees are gone, if he needs to spray again. And then he's going to come and fill all the holes where they were hiding and everything. And then once he does that, then his end is done. So that way, after he finishes, then that's when the stain comes. But I'm behind, and today I don't know if they're going to, after they do the procedure on him today, I'm not sure if they are going to keep him all day and let him go tomorrow or keep him longer. I don't know what they're going to do. His health is failing, and trying to keep up with everything he needs as far as health wise, because if you didn't know, he's not walking. He's in a wheelchair. He can walk a little, like transfer from the chair to the bed and things like that. And with his therapist's help, he was walking from our family room to the front door on a walker. But as far as him walking on his own, we haven't done that because of his fear to fall. And also too, um, he's been in the hospital since the last time he saw his therapist. So, we haven't been able to do any physical therapy or occupational therapy since he's been in the hospital. But y'all, I hate driving way downtown. He's downtown at the hospital, St. Luke's downtown, and it's ugly out here. We might get some rain today. They thought we were going to get it yesterday, and I don't like driving in the rain in Houston because the people in Houston do not know how to drive in the rain or in ice or snow. So, but then downtown traffic always, come on. I'm at the red light behind the cop, a sheriff. And when they get in line, everybody wants to drive the speed limit or below the speed limit. Normally on this road, everybody drives about 55, 60 on this road, but the speed limit is actually 40. I'm guilty of that myself. I do hit this road burning. It's like the main strip here, but hey, you got to get where you're going, right? Like right now, I'm going 50. I'm behind the sheriff. So I just passed a sign that says speed limit 40. I'm nervous, guys, about this procedure. I really am. I'm nervous. I prayed about it and asked God to do His will. Not my will, but His will. Because I don't know if He wants him to still be here or not, but that's all God's will. I just want him to be okay. His health has been failing for a while now. Oh, I almost had a wreck. His health has been failing for a while now, and it's all behind, actually all behind Desert Storm when he was in the military. And when they were overseas, they would spray them with stuff and all this kind of stuff. And when it all hit him, it hit hard and it hit all at once. With his heart, with his kidneys, and some kind of gastric problem that he's having as well. And all of this ties up with Desert Storm. And he's tired. He told me of feeling this way. And he was tired of, he was tired of taking medicine. He was tired of going to dialysis. He said he's tired of all of this. And I don't want him to give up. Because, things can be done. I don't want him to give up and say that he doesn't want to be here anymore. That's a thing that I'm really concerned about. But, so I know on all of my channels, the content basically is on hold until I get him home or whatever goes on with him from this time being in the hospital. I really would like for him to come home, but we'll see what's going to happen with him this time. See if he, what they're going to do. Because they were talking about a heart transplant and maybe a kidney transplant, but they can't give him a kidney transplant to fix his kidneys because his heart is too weak. So they'll have to do both, a heart and kidneys, if they do it. What is this in the road? So I'm really concerned. I'm nervous about this procedure this morning because the last time he had this procedure, he had a TIA. And if any of you know what that means, he had like a mini stroke. And I don't know if his heart can take another mini stroke because it's so weak. I can't I don't want him to see me cry. I can't go up there with red eyes and he'll know I've been crying, and I can't do that to him because I need to make, to know that he's coming home, that he's going to be okay. So a lot been going on with him and his health. At one point I get him going pretty good, and he seems to be clearing up from whatever is going on, and then something new pops up. He has calcium phylaxis, and with him having dialysis, his body can't get rid of the calcium buildup, so it finds an area in your body to attack, and it causes big ugly wounds, big raw ugly wounds. And they were on from his ankle all the way up to mid-thigh. So we had an in-home nurse come to treat his wounds, and we got that pretty much healed up. And then now we're having the bleeder problem. So every time we get one thing going, which we seem is going okay, something else pops up. It's a lot, y'all. He's been down now he's been dealing with all of this with dialysis and the issue with his heart. And then here, the last year and a half, I believe, we've been dealing with the gastric problem. So it's been about, everything kind of hit the fan after he had his knee replacement surgery. After he had the knee replacement surgery and his body rejected the artificial knee, he had to go back in and do another one. Everything from his health started going down from there. We've been dealing with this now for, I want to say, 4 years. That started from the knee surgery. I just want him to get better. I do. I want him to get better and be able to come home and we deal with the things that we need to deal with at the house. I don't want him to be stressed out, worrying about all different things. I just want him to come home. It's just me and him. All our kids are grown and gone. Our oldest is 38. Our youngest is 25. I believe that's how old she is. 25. No, she'll be 26. 26. So it's just me and him. Y'all prayers, because this is a lot. It's a lot. But I did start it, I had some things together for the patio. So I'll be working on that hopefully soon. The stuff is sitting in the breakfast area because I had planned to do it that day. It got attacked by the bees. But I'm doing it simple whenever I get the opportunity to. Mother's Day is coming up, and I need to get that Mother's Day tablescape put together. My mother's favorite color was blue, so I'm going to do some kind of blue tablescape for Mother's Day. I don't understand traffic jams. Can y'all explain traffic jams? Because if everybody is driving the speed limit, I don't understand why we stop Now, I waited a little late to leave the house to give the traffic time to die down from, morning traffic, the workers' commute, and all that, because I was going to leave the house at 7:30, but I didn't because I said I'm gonna give the work, the work people time to get off the freeway. Not We're driving at this point 40 miles per hour now. Yeah, and we haven't even reached. If you know anything about Houston, we haven't even reached the Georgia Brown. I haven't even got to Cross Timber yet. I'm just reaching Little York, if you're familiar with Houston. Starting to speed up a bit, going 50 now. Well, I'm seeing red lights above, so we got to slow down some more. Tell me, are you still decorating for spring and summer? I was trying to get ready for, was it Memorial Day? So we could, barbecue or something outside. That was my plan, to get it cleaned up so we could sit out there some days before it started getting break your brain hot. Because Houston will be in the hundreds, 103, 104. One time it was like 110, 113. We were up there for about 2 weeks. We ran 100 for about 2-3 weeks. We was in the hundreds. So I want to try to enjoy the back before it get too hot to stand to go out there. But our goal was we wanted to get it enclosed, screened in for these giant horse mosquitoes, or either get it glass and framed so we could use it year round. Open the door from the house and let the cool air or the heat, whatever, come in. Where it wouldn't bother us to have that door open. That was a plan. But everything is on hold on anything, on buying anything or doing anything until he's, back at least 80, 90%. Right now, basically, there's a lot of things he can't do. And so everything is on hold. I haven't been doing really any shopping or buying anything because everything is on hold until we get him situated. I'm only trying to reuse things that I have in the house. I'm not trying to go and buy anything new. No flowers, no plates, no pillow covers, even though I was on Amazon looking at pillow covers last night. I was looking to get some outside pillow covers and throw pillows and the covers. I was looking at that last night and I was thinking about ordering that, but then I was like, I need to wait. Use what I have and not do anything, mega big out there. Just basically clean it up, clean the furniture, even wait to restain, because the podiums need to be restained and so does the ceiling. They all need to be restained. But right now, that's the last thing on my mind is, getting somebody or either getting the stuff I need to stain it, because I could stain it myself. Put plastic on the walls and the floor and get a sprayer and put the stain in and stain everything. I don't know. But everything is on hold. Even though I know it needs to be treated, I just need to prioritize. And staining that patio, the wood on it is just not a priority right now. just making sure I can get him to and from doctors, hospitals, and all that stuff that he needs to go to. That's my main priority right now at this moment. Trying to make sure he's well, because at one point we were going to see a doctor every day. I know I'm babbling, but I'm concerned, and I just wanted to get on here and talk for a little while I was driving. I know I'm going to slow up here in a bit, and because traffic backs up when you get to a certain area. But just ask that y'all keep us in your prayers, that everything goes good today, and that he comes home and we can get him healthy. I'm a little concerned, guys. I am concerned. But I've been babbling enough on here for y'all. But I just wanted to touch base and let you know that I was going to be out of pocket for a little while. And hopefully I can be back for the summer, maybe. We'll see how it goes with him and everything that goes out with him. So I will be letting you guys know what's going on. Oh, must be something backed up. They're trying to get me Google is trying to get me to exit off the freeway. Something must be going on up ahead. So guys, I will be talking to you guys later.